The internet came to stay and revolutionized how we share information. It modernized work relationships and economies, optimized costs, and connected the world, intensifying globalization. The invention of smartphones has made the internet more accessible and convenient. The pandemic contributed even more to the internet phenomenon as people had to work from home, shop from home, study from home, entertain themselves at home. We got so used to it that we tend to connect with people primarily through the internet. Social media is the main tool that people use to network on the internet. They have addicting dopamine triggers and clever algorithms that can easily keep people hooked for hours and away from physical neighborhoods. It's so addicting, convenient, and fast that it's no wonder that social media is attracting more and more followers. Through analyzing your interactions, social media feeds you information that is specially catered to you. Many claim that social media is so good at recognizing your preferences that it knows us better than our neighbors. That can be true to an extent. After all, Meta collects the information about every single click we tap every day, and it will end up knowing a lot about us. However, social media and Google algorithms are unable to collect non-verbal cues. For instance, how our faces look like when we react to different events or the tone of our voices. These are clues that only a close friend or family member can perceive. Additionally, they cannot pick on nuances of our complex selves. For instance, I'm a bird lover. I enjoy watching videos of birds doing whatever they do. They don't need to do much for me. I'm an easy audience. Knowing that I stopped to watch bird videos, Meta showed me similar videos. However, they assumed I was a bird owner. Consequently, most bird owners are boomers. Then I started to see ads and videos catered to this audience. I'm offered ear aids, bird cages, glass mowers, $1 million houses which I will never be able to buy, and etc. It feels like even though Meta knows I'm a millennial, it cannot keep track of this detail while navigating through my feed likes. I think that the social media algorithms, despite being spot on most of the time, after all, we feed tons of data to them, are still unable to track the nuances of our persona deeply. Human minds are too complex to be defined into a list of booleans, true or false. Under this logic, I'm either a liberal or a conservative, or a cheap consumer or a big spender. That is not how we live our lives. Do you know who is capable of understanding our volatile minds? The humans close to us. They are capable of knowing that even though I complain about my bad knees and I like disco music, I'm not a boomer, I'm still a millennial. Curiously, when we move our relationships to the online world, we tend to process information like a machine. We bring a bit of the Boolean kind of thinking to ourselves. Suddenly, if I'm defending tax cuts to the rich, that makes me a liberal. If I complain about overcrowding in the transit and how that wasn't a problem 10 years ago, some might suggest I'm xenophobic. The black or white thinking is slowly contaminating our ability to read nuances. It doesn't help that online communication offers fewer nonverbal cues. You can't respond to everything you read, and you can't have a normal conversation at the level you would if you're talking to someone face to face. You can't see their expression and you can't hear their voices. Additionally, the possibility of anonymity allows people to say whatever they want regardless of whether it is true or not, with no consequences. As a consequence and extent, the more time we spend on the internet, the more dehumanized we tend to become. The humans end up behaving more like robots, while the robots are trying their best to emulate humans. However, not everything needs to be a presage of dark times. I have faith that people will eventually develop online fatigue and spend more and more time away from the internet. We would still use it for a general purpose such as shopping, research, studies, and work, but I have a feeling that people will crave for more offline time. We need to reconnect with our human selves and spend more time being human. After all, humans don't have all time in the world to waste.